snap, don't clap, because that's going to distract us. But you can say go in, son or daughter, do that. All right.
Welcome to my community. Looks like mom, dad, sisters, brother, made of affection and protection, shielding innocence and harvesting love. Charity starts at home. They are my first teachers.
Welcome to my community. My family was a little different, making an attempt to not follow in their family's trends. My mother and father were the first to go to college, and you know what they say about knowledge, it's power. So they continuously showered down the concepts that C's and D's, closed doors like the corridors of solitary confinement. And if you don't train your mind, then the rest of the world will oblige you.
Welcome to my community, where my parents split up like atoms, causing an explosion to my idea of what a family should look like. When they signed those papers and changed their minds about the vows they once made, I realized that their I do's really meant I do until I'm no longer satisfied, or I do until I have to fight to keep our marriage alive.
Long Beach is my home. Long Beach raised me where a diversity of things were served up plenty. But for the kids that look like me, only offered two things: being an athlete or selling drugs on the streets. So for a kid like me who didn't necessarily fit into those categories, I was lost, falling in between, deep like the depths of the sea.
Phoenix, where the heat from my family and my city forced me to branch out, thirsty for something new. Never had the perfect life, raised on soul food and tamales. My Hispanic neighbor was my second mother. My neighborhood taught me what it meant to be a strong girl.
Oakland is where I was born, but San Diego is who showed me the transformation of life. With high schools that are diverse, but students are still being called out of their names because of their differences. My name is Danielle, but to the students at my school, it was Midnight, Darky, and Monkey. Apparently, I belong to the most famous zoo in the world that just happens to be in my city instead of at my high school.
I was always a stranger to a place I was supposed to call home.
Born into my community, where I was David and the boys were Goliath. Never tried to hurt me, but I put them in their place. Where high tops meant jean skirts and
being called a tomboy was like saying I love you. Born into my community, a boy who played too rough and messed up my pigtails before church,
causing my butt to be introduced to a belt that I have felt one too many times.
They taught me how to be resilient, learned how to shoot a hoop into a trash can before braiding my baby doll's hair.
Born into my community, our young men trying to juggle as many women as possible. It was a popularity contest to see who could get in between without actually working.
Our communities all look different in some way.
They have shaped us into who we are today.
And when we say community, we do not just mean gathering for chapels on Wednesday mornings.
Community is more than shaking hands and friendly smiles.
It's about taking those hands and holding broken hearts.
And those smiles that bring light into the darkest places.
It's more than saying, I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
It's about actually being the I
and freely giving the love to every you,
regardless of what they look like,
act like,
and believe.
If they are black,
white,
Latino,
Asian, a little bit of this and a little bit of that, homosexual,
straight, undeclared, or experimenting,
Buddhist, atheist, Christian, are struggling to believe in what they do not see. The criminal and the citizen,
the racist and the activist,
they are all a part of our community,
where we call ourselves Christ followers,
where we must embrace all people,
no matter how selective we may be,
with who we give our unconditional love to.
Our community is more than the people we share the same blood as, or the kids we grew up jumping rope and playing hopscotch with.
It is the inhale of fresh air that fills up our lungs and the exhale that brings us alive.
APU, prayer in support of a sisterhood.
And brotherhood.
Where my fears feel like running into the unknown.
Tears feel like healed wounds and redemption.
Smiles that taste like a road not yet traveled.
Hearts that sound like sincerity.
And bonds that look like a lifetime and forever.
Sister,
brother,
lover,
friend, united until the end. Thank you.